The first 10 jump rope tricks to master as a beginner. Let's get right into it. We're doing regular bounce. So for regular bounce, up on the toes, and see the little toe insert that I have there. Your knee should be slightly bent. As we move up the body, my wrists are jutting out right to the sides. My hands are facing outward or towards the camera. My elbows are in as far as they can be. My shoulder blades are pulled back and my eyes are straight forward. What I want you to do with this tutorial is I want you to look at each of these moves and just watch me do this. That's why I put these in slow motion. I want you to be able to use this video as a reference for when you are learning to jump rope. So notice my upper body in the single leg trick here remains exactly the same. Elbows are in, wrists are out to the side, and I'm just lifting my leg probably 6 to 8 inches off the ground, and then I'm still maintaining that form with my foot that is on the ground of being on my toes. This one's a little bit difficult at first. You might need to build up to it, but give it a try. And for all of these, now we're going to run in place. This one's gonna take a little bit just because, running is an activity in and of itself, and if you're just new to jump rope, running with a jump rope can be a little difficult. But the reason, again, why I put these in slow motion is I just want you to visualize yourself doing these tricks and practice. You can ask me all day long, Dan, what am I doing wrong? And I'm gonna tell you, just go to this video and watch me perform these in slow motion and then mimic them. The only way that you're gonna get better, the only way that you are going to learn is through practice. Now with side swings, I'm just choosing a dominant hand. For the single side swings, we'll get into the doubles in a different video. I'm using my left hand and my right hand remains underneath, and my wrists stay really, really close together. But again, notice that my left is always over my right, and I'm just swinging the rope back and forth. Now for one arm side swings, you're just holding the rope with one hand, swinging it around. You can go to one side of your body. You can also cross and go over to the other side of your body. But notice here, my form remains pretty much the same. Sometimes I shift my feet a little bit, as you can see in the insert. Other times I'm just up on my toes, but see there how I just start to swing the rope back and forth. Feet front to back. The biggest thing that I notice with jump rope tricks, or when you're starting out, you don't want to exaggerate and take these huge steps. Notice when I'm doing feet front to back, I'm just placing my feet probably 10 or 12 inches ahead of each other and then going back into it. But I'm still keeping that regular bounce form like I talked about. So yeah, be sure to just, like I said, use this as a reference, guys. Just watch me do this. And now we're gonna go feet side to side. So we're going in and out. And again, notice how I'm not dividing my feet like 3 or 4 feet and making it difficult for the rope to come around. Just nice, short, quick movements. That's what this all about. Some of these moves have some of these moves have their own tutorials, more so when we get into the, more so when we get into the advanced tricks. But be sure to use this channel in general as a reference for just learning how to jump rope and get more fit with a jump rope. Front straddle, what you want to do is pretend that there's an imaginary line and you are just jumping over it and backwards over it at the same time. But again, it's just like regular bounce, and you'll find most of these 10 tricks are just regular bounce with a slight foot variation. The next one up is going to be side straddle, and we're going to be using that line to just jump to the right and to the left of that, like I said, little imaginary line. If you guys need the jump rope that we use, my absolute favorite, the one I think is best for weight loss and fitness, is the one that I'm using in this video. It's the 1/4 pound from Crossrope with the amp handles. That's linked up in the description below. Don't forget, you can get 15% off with code Do The Thing. And if you're not ready to jump rope yet, they do have a ropeless option that's really good. We've made some videos on that as well, so be sure to check that out. And lazy sidestep is probably the most advanced trick in this beginner series, because you're putting a foot in the middle and then letting the outside foot lazily tap. So all the weight here is staying on whatever foot is tapping in the middle, and the left or the right foot, whatever foot is on the outside, is just going back and forth. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Please use this video over and over again. Let me know what you're struggling with and keep doing the thing.